Hello, I'm Charles Alcock. This is AIN TV. I'm with Joe Lombardo, the president of Gulfstream Aerospace. Joe, you've brought not one but two of your new aircraft here to the show, the G250 and the G650. How are you in terms of staying on track to bring those aircraft into service?
Right now we're on schedule. Things are operating very well. We have aircraft in flight test. As a matter of fact, two of them are here. The fourth flight test airplane on the G650, and the third flight test airplane on the 250. And both of those airplanes are flying. They're performing their missions well. We're very, very excited about what we've seen so far. Of course, we still have a long way to go through certification, but the signs so far are very favorable.
Right, so the customers can expect the aircraft as they were promised. And in terms of performance, has the engineering work, has the flight test work validated the sort of expectations you've set for yourselves?
Very much so. And even though we still have more flying to do, the signs so far are very favorable. We just announced today that we went 5,000 nautical miles in the G650, for example, at 0.9 Mach, which is what we've committed. And so that was a major milestone for us. And I think even you look at the 250 and what it's been able to accomplish, so far we're meeting our specifications, and that's what we're going to do.
Excellent. Now, for the first time, some people here at this show are going to be able to see the interior of the G650. For the benefit of those who maybe aren't going to see it, what's going to be inside there? What makes that interior special?
Well, first of all, we're going to take advantage of the size of the cabin. And the seats are going to be larger. The spacing, of course, is going to be a lot more comfortable for our passengers. The functionality of the interior has been upgraded substantially. It's going to be very intuitive. We've introduced what we refer to as cabin essential, which means that there's going to be redundancy, higher reliability in the components within inside the cabin. Of course, you expect that on an airframe. Well, we should have the same expectation on the cabin itself. So the functionality of the airplane is going to be different, and I think it's going to be exciting for people. We had an opportunity to show some of our media friends yesterday. They had a chance to go into the airplane, and I think they got to see firsthand the degree of change that we've introduced in that interior.
Yes, indeed. I saw some passengers using what looked like iPods. What were they doing? Is that to control the features of the cabin?
Well, the idea is that you can go in with what would be an equivalent of an iTouch with a 650 app, and operate the cabin, operate your seat, your monitor, your movies, whatever you want to use, including the shades in the airplane going up and down, the seat positioning. So really, it's going to be an intuitive system, full functioning for you to operate the airplane. And of course, if you wish to use the cabin controls that are either in the seats or on the ledges, you can do that as well.
Excellent. Now, as this show opens, of course, the whole industry is looking for signs of a sustainable, true recovery, if you like. What's your perspective? How would you rate the market as things stand?
I think it varies by model segment. Certainly the lower end, the smaller and the mid-cabin airplanes, and of course we're in the mid-cabin market, is slow to recover. It's going to take probably longer. We're seeing the large cabin pick up steam now, and we suspect that it's going to continue to do so, albeit slowly, but still building up. And the mid-cabin will follow, but it's just going to there's going to be a lag there, and I wish I could tell you how long. But we're still very excited in what we're seeing in these emerging markets because the demand for especially long-range large cabin aircraft is growing substantially.
Excellent. Well, Joe, we thank you very much. Joe's off to show some prospective customers these two wonderful new aircraft of his. And for AIN TV, I'm Charles Alcock.